rather than send people to really bad websites or emails, or, oh, you got to go down to Rockland and $7 a month.
There's no competition. You're
it just
getting
seems like that's
screwed.
like a violation of an agreement or a contract, or it's a stretch of it in any event.
Yeah. No, I'll find out on that for you. I appreciate you telling me, because I didn't know about it. You would think if they're going to do that, they would offer municipalities some ability to buy them in bulk, you know, and sell them at a cut rate, distribute them locally at a cut rate.
I guess you could get them for nothing, the way he explained it. It's the monthly fee after you get them.
Yeah. That's not for nothing.
Free phone.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I've got a son with a free phone. To him, it's completely free. It's the greatest thing for him. Okay, so gasoline tax refunds. Ricky, you can explain this better than I do. We buy gasoline and we pay taxes on it when we buy it.
Right.
And then
It's just the diesel fuel at the harbor. We have to pay a tax, so then we file with the state to get a portion of that back.
Right, because we're a municipality. We shouldn't pay taxes on that stuff. The next one is surplus. The city generally every year takes a certain amount of money out of its surplus and applies it to some capital projects, which we'll talk about probably not tonight, but the next time we get together. This past year we spent $141,500. I was recommending we take out about $125,000, and I've given you a list, but I'll get you an updated list that when we look at that, we can come back and visit this line if you want. I've got some leeway within the $125,000 because originally I planned on spending about 13 or 15 grand on the boathouse, and I couldn't wait till next year, so we spent it otherwise. So there's, out of that $125,000 set aside, I've probably got $13,000 or $14,000 that is not presently earmarked, and we can talk about that next week when we talk about capital projects. The block building rental, this is French and Webb. This is what we get in rent. This pays the payments on the debt, and we're pretty close to paying that debt off, aren't we?
I think this might be our last year.
I think this is our last year, and we'll see. We've talked to them. They have a lease with us. It does expire this year. They're looking at their business plan between now and then, and we'll have a conversation with them in December as to where they would like to go and where the city would like to go, because we can either renew the lease or not renew the lease depending on what the city needs to do at the time. Revenue sharing, this is the big one from the state. We had budgeted originally for what we thought was we got last year, which was $481,500. We are going down to $334,643. That number looks pretty good from every estimate I've seen. It is what it is, and I don't know what else I can change about that. The next one, again, these are all revenues, is boathouse rentals. We budgeted about $23,000. As we sit today, we've booked $19,905, but we took in $1,700 in just the last month. We're going to have another good month in June, so I think $23,000 is a good estimate there. Tax in lieu of payments.